Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Elaine's Creations Live. Thank you so much for joining me this Tuesday, May 31st, last day of May. So it is also the last day for the All Together collection as well as the In Color promotion. So the In Color promotion is when you join my team, you get a complimentary bundle of In Color items, ink pads, cardstock, designer series paper, markers, and grid paper. This is one of the best deals that Stampin' Up! Has ever offered. So take a look at it. Today's the last day to join my team. And good morning, Debbie, and good morning, Connie and Rhonda. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm just gonna see if I missed anyone. No, I'm good. And gonna check that out. All right, so exciting news starting tomorrow. Stampin' Up! Is having a promotion on all of their kits. So it's a buy one, get one half off. So you buy one and you get the second more expensive one half off. So usually they always do the least expensive one half off, but this time they're doing the most expensive one half off. So enter the kits one at a time and the most expensive one will be the one that's half off. So yay, so exciting. Kits are so fun and so easy because they include everything you need to make the cards or the projects. And so check out the kits page so that you can see everything that will be available for the buy one, get one half off sale. They're calling it a BOGO sale, but for me, BOGO sales are like buy one, get one free. So I'm calling it buy one, get one half off because that's what it really is. So very exciting. And then I can't believe it, but the July through December, so they're not calling it the holiday catalog anymore, they're calling it the July through December catalog, is coming out in July. So we as demonstrators, and if you join my team, are able to pre-order from the catalog, anything from the catalog, starting tomorrow. So if you join today, then you can pre-order from the new catalog tomorrow. So super fun. So I hope you guys are having a great day and that you had a nice Memorial weekend. And I just want to publicly say thank you to everyone who has served our country. And I'm so grateful for all of your sacrifices, whether you're a vet or whether you have died in the service of our country. So thank you so much. All right, well, today I have some fun fold cards with the Abigail Rose Suite, and it's fun that this suite is the featured suite for the branded merchandise. So the sweatshirt and the poster, and I think the grid paper too. I'm not totally sure about that, but I'll have to check. But, and the folders, that's what the other thing that I was thinking about. I think it's the folders, not the grid paper. So check the branded merchandise out. This is a special that Stampin' Up! Is offering to everyone, including customers. Usually they only offer these items to demonstrators. So it's super fun that you can get these fun branded items. I love the cups. I don't know if you can see the cups behind me. Move this way. No. Yeah, you can. You can see kind of the bottoms of the cups. I got them in all the colors because they're so pretty and I wanted to see all the colors. So, and yes, they will probably be on the shelf and we'll see if I use them. I like to display them more than I use them. All right. I always do a raffle prize every week, so I'll go ahead and do that now. So last week's raffle prize was the In Color dots, and it comes in all 5 of the In Colors. Sweet Sorbet is kind of hiding under there, so super, super cute. And like I said before, they're ombre. So you get the darkest saturation here all the way to the lightest. And so it's really fun. You can mix and match and super fun. So the winner is Pam Jones. Congratulations, Pam. Send me your address and I will send these right out to you. Yay. Okay, where can I put this? Because I have stuff everywhere. Okay, so this week These are super cute and fun too. These are the new solid faceted gems. And I think this is Night of Navy, Petal Pink, Melon Mambo, Soft Succulent, and Mossy Meadow. So a fun variety of colors. So be sure to comment and say hi, tell me where you're from, and share my video, and I will enter you into my raffle to win this fun little prize. And I'll announce the winner next week. All right. As always, if you have any questions or suggestions or things that you'd like to see, just contact me at Elaine at elaines.creations.net. I would love to know or help in any way that I can. All right. Roses. Okay, so I think I forgot to grab the dies, so I might go grab the dies, but here is the stamp set, and let's change the view here. There we go. And so here is the stamp set. Super pretty. And so I'm gonna scoot over and get the dies. I'll be right back. But I'm still here. I just lost my shoe. Okay, so I grabbed the dies. I got a new chair. Well, it's not new. I recovered it. So see how nice it is? Because I went ahead and splurged and I got real leather. And then I put rollerblade wheels on the chair. So it's like super fun. It like scoots everywhere and it turns like really nicely and whee. So anyway, a little behind the scenes there. Okay, so here is the bundle, Cottage Rose. And so you've got a couple dies that cut out the images. So that cuts out that image, and then, oh, I was using my leaf. So there's a die that cuts out the leaf as well. And then I want to show you this die here. So I was kind of curious about this die. I was like, where does this die fit in? There's no stamp that goes with it, but where it fits in is in the DSP. So this is really cool. I don't know that they've done something like this before where they make a die that's just for the DSP. I might have to get a big sheet. But basically, out of this DSP, it cuts the shapes. And so you can cut the shape, or like for this card that I did for my open house, you can cut this shape out of a piece of cardstock, and then you can layer it over that designer series paper to get this window or shadow look. So really, really fun to make a card like this. I think it looks really, really cool. And then I just colored the flower and the leaves in with Petal Pink and Soft Succulent. So super fun, extra die. So that's what this die is for. And then you've got all these fun little extra dies that are fun little elements that you can use. So I am using a couple of them. In fact, I think 2 of them are missing because I was using them yesterday and I forgot to put them back. But also the paper, really fun designs and lots of flowers, and the leaf die does cut out this leaf right here. So that's fun that coordinates as well. And we've got some stripes, and I love this. Not just because it's gray, it's really pretty, but mostly because it's gray. Okay, so that is that, and then I think the last thing in the suite is the ribbon. So this is the natural ribbon, natural finish ribbon. It is, I want to say 7/8 inch thick. Oh, I can just read it right here. Yeah, 7/8 inch thick. And it's super cute because you could stamp on it like so. I don't know if you can see that. So you can stamp on it, and that's what they did in the catalog. So I think that's really cute. I'm just going to use it for a regular bow on this first card, and I think these cards are super fun. So here's my flower pot card. But not only is it a flower pot card, it is an easel card. Isn't that fun? So this is super easy to make, not hard at all. And you can just pick different designer series paper. So I've cut this out. I cheated. I used my brother's Scan and Cut to cut this out of the DSP. It is this first, where did I just put that? I just put it somewhere, out of the first page of that DSP. And so each one is different, so it's kind of cool. So this is different from this one. Okay, and then I have supplies. Are these the correct supplies? Yes, these are the correct supplies here. Okay, so I have a regular 4 1/4 by 11, and I've scored it at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. So it's just half and half. And then I'm just going to burnish the ends here, and then I'm gonna fold it up this time. So a lot of times you'll fold it this way and the easel will go like this, and your whatever image will go like this, but this time the image is going to be on the front of the card, so you're going to fold it up. So I've got some of the Abigail Rose Designer Series paper here, super pretty, all like in neutral colors except for the petal pink. So it's really fun DSP to work with, because you can basically use any colors you want. These can just be your nice background pieces. So I cut the edges really thin on that, and then this whole sheet is going to go behind. This is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So instead of my usual 4 by 5 1/4, I did a little bit larger piece. I just like the look better. Okay, so super easy. Now I've got this 3 by 3 square, and I'm just going to use my ruler and make a couple of marks. So I'm just going to measure a 1/2 inch in. So I'm just going to make a mark at 1/2 inch, and then, oh, I'm sorry, this is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And then I'm going to make another mark at 1/2 inch in from the other side. Okay. And then I'm going to use my little mini trimmer, so fun. And I'm going to just trim from the top corner, if we can see that, to the mark that I made. And this is making my pot, pretty easy. And then the other side, and this is my pot. And it also is going to be the piece that's, you know, stops to create the easel. So super cute. Okay, so now I'm just going to attach this. I'm just going to put adhesive only on the top. And place it right about there. This card, I mean, I don't know that it looks so complicated, but it's just super easy. I think it looks best like that. So decide what orientation you want your flowers to be. And then so I'm gonna put dimensionals. So just note where you're gonna put the dimensionals. Like, I don't wanna put any on this leaf. I just wanna put it on the pot and on this piece here. So I'm just gonna do one here, one here, one here. Maybe one over here and one over here. So just a few. When I cut it, I have a new piece for my brother's scan and cut, so it's super sticky. So when I cut it, I had to literally like peel this off. It was like stuck down. Okay, where did I just put the dimensionals? Right in front of me. Okay, I'm gonna do one more right there so I can stick this down a little bit more. Okay. All right, so that's our flower pot. So now we're gonna create the little stop, and we're gonna use, I like this positivity one. So this one is the you are positively the greatest. So I'm gonna use that. And I've just got this scrap piece of paper here, and I'm going to use the early espresso, because that will give us a very nice crisp. I think I hear the cat scratching to come out. I don't know who put the cat in there. Sorry, kitty, you're going to have to wait for a little bit. Okay. And then I purchased the All That, He's All That bundle because I wanted the dies because they had these cool labels because I love labels. And I thought this label would be perfect. So I'm going to use that label from the All That dies. And I've got my little mini embossing machine, die cutting and embossing machine, and all my little plates. So I've got plate number 2. And then I've got this, and then I'm just going to washi tape this on. I'm so excited for the magnet plate for this. That's going to be super helpful because it's really frustrating when you put it through and things move, right? Okay, so that should be good. So we're just going to roll this through. Ooh. There we go. Okie dokie. So we've got our sentiment. I'm just going to be careful about peeling that off. And of course we're going to put it on dimensionals. It needs to be on dimensionals. And I just put the dimensional sheet somewhere again. It's hard for me to keep track of my things sometimes, especially when I have things scattered everywhere. Okay, so 2 dimensionals just right in the middle, and then we're just going to put it so that it'll be hidden under there. So I'm just going to kind of look at it and think, okay, right there it'll be hidden. So basically right here in the middle. Okay, make sure that's, oh, hidden. That's good enough. But I didn't put it up enough, but I think that's good enough. And then there we go, there's our easel. And then the last step is for the ribbon. And I did a little trick. I folded the ribbon in half, and I used my little ribbon bow tire just to make it so that it's easier to work with and not quite so thick. So I folded this in half and I wrapped it around this way, and then I wrapped it around again, and then I'm gonna trim pretty far out to make sure I have enough ribbon to do this. So fold this in half and then bring it back and down in the top of the hole. Okay. And then make sure this looks nice over here because that's going to be the knot part. And then I'm going to thread this through the little loop that I just made here. And then it's going to go in the bottom groove like that. And I am just going to, did I do that right? Yeah. And I'm just going to pull, I don't think I did that right. That's not right. You go down and then you go through, I didn't go through the right. Okay, so you go down and then I think you go up through this piece right here. No. Okay, what did I do? You come back around and then you go through here. Okay, it is hard with the thick. I can do this really easily with the thin. Okay, start again. Wrapping around. We're folding this. That's why I gave myself a lot of ribbon to work with. So I can get it through there. You can make yourself a bigger hole too. That might be good. Okay, so now I'm coming back around and I'm going through this loop right here. So I made a loop by coming back. And so now I'm gonna pull on that loop. There we go, nice and tight. And then this is gonna be my bow. So I can take it off and then I can fluff it up and make it big again. Or you could keep it, you know, as just a thinner bow. But I like the big bow. So I'm just gonna pull this out. Ta-da! And then I'm going to fold this in half so I can do a cut like this, and I can do that little banner end there. Okay, and then we'll pull this side out I know I'm being a little bit fussy with this bow, but I want it to look pretty and I want it to be as flat as possible because I don't like adding a ton of bulk to the cards. Okay, so we got that, and then we just fold this part in half and cut that at an angle going up. Oops, we need to cut a little bit more to make it even. There we go. These are my old handy dandy ribbon scissors that I wish Stampin' Up! Would still sell because they're so nice. And then there is our fun bow. So let me grab some glue dots and put that on. So you could do a smaller bow, one that's not as thick, but super cute. Ta-da! And then there's the little easel. Yay! The ribbon maker I got from a friend. So what she did is she put, see now I don't even know where I put the ribbon maker. She took 2 pieces of cardboard. Oh, here it is over here. Oh, so it's 2 pieces of cardboard, and she punched a hole in the middle, and then she just cut a groove to the hole, and that's it. Super, super simple. Yeah. So that's my little bow maker helper, and I just love it because both of the tails are behind the bows. Because normally when I do my other kind and I do like the 2 rabbit ears, one of the tails is in front of the bows. So I like it in back. Actually, I'm not gonna throw this piece away. It's still usable. It's still good. Okay, so that's the first card, the flower pot card. Super cute. Okay, make sure, yes. Yay. Okay. Thanks again to my friend and helper, Shay, for helping me out and answering questions. Okay, so this is our next card. It's a fun fold, like a double open card, or I also call these cards joy fold cards. So this is a little bit different measurements, and it is horizontally opened instead of, I like to do the vertically opened, but super fun. So I have already stamped and cut out the flower and the leaves. So I use soft suede on crumb cake. And I've got this circle. It's the largest one from the Stylish Shapes. I love those new dies. I should have grabbed those too while I was over there. And then I've got some of the DSP here. So this one is 6 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I've scored it at 2. So this is our base piece right here. So 6 1/4 by 5 1/2. Scored at 2. I'll have all these measurements on my blog, as well as my YouTube channel when I make the video for this card. Okay, so the second piece here is 6 1/2 by 4 3/4, and I've scored it at 3 3/4. So 6 1/2, 4 3/4, 3 3/4. Okay, and this is the piece that is going to go here. And then I've got a piece of DSP, and I've made it 1 3/4 by 5 1/4, just to make it easy. So I'll just put this piece on. So pretty, and there's no really up or down, so you can put it either way because the flowers go both ways. So I'll put it like that. Okay, and then I've got another piece of the DSP, and this one is, let's see, 2 1/2 by 4 1/2. So that's pretty easy, 2 1/2 by 4 1/2. So I'm just going to attach that. Ooh, there's that other pretty paper on the other side. Sometimes I'm sad that I'm covering up pretty paper on the other side, but when I get the card finished, then I feel better. Okay, so I'm just gonna attach this down to the card base, and if you want to like go crazy on decorating, you could put DSP on this side and on this side, but I just wanted to keep it a little bit more simple and keep the focus on the flower and the sentiment. And then inside, I'm just going to stamp the leaves, and then I'll add that in there so that you have a place to write a message. So grab my scrap paper and crumb cake. My crumb cake sticker got bleached and now it looks green. I'd like to get a new sticker. So I'm just gonna do a leaf up in the corner. And then I'll do, I think I'll flip it and I'll do down in this corner like that. So it's just fun to have a little stamped image inside the card. So we'll add that to the inside of the card here. Okay, ta-da! And then on the front, I'm gonna put some dimensionals on this. Oh, they're right next to me this time. Okay, and I'm just gonna do them down the center, make it easy. So right up here in the center, and then a couple of dimensionals on the flowers. There's so many things you can do with the flowers. You can just stamp them on colored cardstock like this one. You can use Memento ink and color them with the blends like this one. That would be pretty too, right? And then you can, of course, stamp them on white, just a color, or you can use the markers to color the stamp and then color with them with the blends so that you don't have the black outline. So that looks pretty as well. So lots of things you can do with the stamp. Okay, I used the stylish shapes again for this little banner label. So I'm just going to add dimensionals to this, and easy peasy, we're done with the card. You could add some embellishments or some ribbon, but I just kept this one nice and simple. Best wishes. And it can be for anything, you know, it could be for birthday or any type of occasion. So there's the second card, fun fold card. All right, so the third card, so if you know me, you know that I love gray. So of course I had to make a gray card. And so this is a half fold card. I've removed the top half and then placed this stitched rectangle in the middle. So this is fun. You can write your message in here and it will be hidden by the front piece. So to start, I have a piece of 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And so I'm gonna clean my stamp because I'm gonna use that same one, but I'm gonna stamp it in soft suede. Squeaky clean. Okay, soft suede. Hi, Pam. Thanks for joining in. Oh, I used the soft suede again. Nope, 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 nope. We're doing smoky slate. Okay, so I am just going to stamp all around, and I don't really want the stem to show that much, so I'm just going to keep rotating it so that the stem is pretty much always off the page here. Oh, I gotta go like this for this one. And then I can turn it this way. And we'll go back this way. So I'm just turning it to make it random. So there we go. And then we're gonna do the bottom piece too. So the bottom piece, uh-oh, did I just use the bottom piece for this? No, I don't think I did. Okay, here's the other pieces. So I've stamped and embossed on smoky slate with white, and then I've used the white watercolor pencil to just shade in a little bit to make it look a little bit more chalky. So I just did that on the rose. I just colored some of those in just to give it, like, it's very, very subtle. Very, very subtle, but it's like a little bit of a chalky look. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put that aside until I find my paper. Here is the stitch rectangle, and this one measures 4 3/8 by 3. So I cut my designer series paper to 4 1/8 by 2 3/4. I love the other side too, so pretty. I want to cut those out and color them. You could totally do that. Okay, so just put that on there. And then I put this on with dimensionals. So I'm just gonna do a couple in the middle because I wanna stick some accents around it. So I'm just gonna put that right there. And then I'm gonna use glue dots to add some of these little elements from the dies. So I've got some white leaves here. It's all very subtle, but it's fun to add these little touches. I've got some leaves there. And I did 3 leaves and 1 flower. So I've got some leaves down here. So that's why I did the dimensionals in the middle. And then we'll do this flower. Okay. And we'll stick that in there, just like that, so it's showing. And then we'll do 1 more leaf. Have you guys looked at this bundle suite in the catalog yet? So pretty. And have you seen the branded merchandise using it? Also very pretty. Okie dokie. So this was from the other card, so I'm just gonna trim that away. And then I'm going to have to use some of this paper that I have right here, and almost, but not quite. So this is gonna be, so this is 1 7/8 by 5. It should be by 5 1/4. It's almost 5 1/4. All right, so 1 7/8 means this is gonna be, let's try 1 3/4. So 1 3/4. And then the other side was 5. So I'm just gonna trim a tiny bit off of this and see, maybe take that one, if that works. Okay, yeah, that looks good. And so now I'm gonna stamp this with the leaves all around. This one's gonna get the leaves like everywhere. It's fun to use your stamps to basically like make your own designer paper with all the fun images. Okay, so there's our bottom piece, and then I'm just going to adhere it on to our smoky slate piece. And then I'm going to show you how I cut the card, because I have a little tip for you when you cut the card to make it cut and look nice, nicely nice. Okay, and then this gets layered on 4 by 4 1/4. Just going to check this, and it looks like I need to do little bit of trimming. So this should be 3 7/8. And I need to trim that like a tiny bit. Okay. So that looks better. So we'll put that on. Let's see. Hi, Kathy. Got a hot day today. We had some hot days last week, but it cooled off nicely. Okay, so I've got all these little elements ready, and then I do need to stamp happy birthday on just like a little strip of paper. So I've got all this paper over here, so let me find a little strip. Okay. Just in case, I'm gonna grab 2. And then we're gonna stamp happy birthday. I love making birthday cards. And then I'm gonna trim around it. Happy birthday. So it actually doesn't matter if I'm crooked or not, because I'm just going to trim this on each side and then trim across, whoops, sticky, across the bottom. It's actually good to have a long scissors for that, but and then again across the top, and then we'll just separate the happy and birthday. Okay, so that'll go happy birthday there. All right, so now for the card base. So I have 4 1/4 by 11, and I'm going to use my scoring tool for this. And half of 4 1/4 is 2 1/8. So I'm going to put this at 2 1/8. I'm going to do it on this side because this will be the front. So 2 1/8, and I'm going to go down to 5 1/2. So 2 1/8 down to 5 1/2. So now I'm gonna turn it 90 degrees this way and measure that at 5 1/2. And then this one I will come down to 2 1/8. And I could kind of feel when it reached there, okay? So now I'm gonna leave it here where I had it, best I can. Move the cutter out of the way, and then I'm just gonna finish by scoring it. And so this way you don't have like that score line ridge along this edge here. And I think I got it backwards. I wanted to cut the other way, but I can make it work. So sometimes when you cut, it kind of has that raised edge a little bit. So I'm just going to take my bone folder and press down on the edge, and it gets rid of that raised edge. And then just adjust this a little bit more. There we've got the base of our card, and sometimes when I do this, it doesn't quite meet. So I'm just going to trim that off. Okay. Now I can add everything on. So we've got the front piece. The mini trimmer is an item that Stampin' Up offered with a starter kit a couple years ago and made available to demonstrators for purchase. Unfortunately, they don't have any more. I wish they still did, because I think I could sell a lot of them. So yeah, that was from a couple years ago, but I love it. It's very nice. Okay, so this goes on the inside. And then we have our happy birthday and our stitched rectangle piece here. So I'm just gonna put some dimensionals across the bottom, because obviously I don't want it to stick to the top. So just gonna put it 1, 2, 3, and then stick it onto the bottom. And then we'll do the happy birthday on mini dimensionals. I might have to cut them in half though, because I made that quite narrow, but we'll see if I can fit. I think I can. Yay! Mini dimensionals are nice and small. Ahoy, Ryan, will you let the kitty out of the laundry room?
Will I let the kitty out of the what?
Laundry room.
Will I?
Yeah.
She's right here.
Oh, she is? How'd she get out? Did you let her out?
She was out
Oh,
down his bedroom.
okay. I could hear her pawing on the door.
Maybe she wants to go in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe she wants to go in. I thought she wanted to go out. Okay.
I just closed it because I started the.
Yeah. Okay, and then these are the new heart pearls, and they have kind of a glossy, super shiny, and matte, and they're all heart shaped. So I thought they would be perfect, and so I want to use the really shiny ones. So I'm going to put the nice big one here next to the happy birthday, and then I'm going to do two small ones over here. So heart and, oh, I got it with my finger this time. So I'll put that right about there. Yay, so we have our hearts. So these are the heart pearls. Don't miss those in the embellishments. And those are the cards from the Abigail Rose bundle, Abigail Rose Suite. And of course, I'm offering a free card class when you purchase this bundle. Using my current host code. You can use the May host code. I'll keep it open until tomorrow. And I'll also put up the June host code, so you can use either one, whichever one you want is fine. Or $40 order, and then I will send you this card kit for free. You can just email me and let me know that you want this card kit. I'm just gonna burnish this a little bit more so it folds closed nicely. All right, so let's see. Any questions? Ooh, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, good. I'm glad you like the gray card. Thank you. And thank you again to Shay for helping me answer questions so I can just focus on making the cards too. And oh, I do have a couple other cards to show you with this suite. So this is one right here that I made for a swap. But I colored it in and I used the iridescent rhinestones and the ribbon, the natural ribbon too. And then I'll go ahead and show you this card too. This is going to be for my team meeting. I don't know if you can see, but this is the floating element card where you use a window sheet to create, it looks like it's floating. Hopefully you could see that. Yeah, right there. Whoops. And I was wondering, I didn't decide yet if I should add that leaf in or if I should just leave it out and show more of the element. I don't know. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think. With leaves like that or without leaves like that. So simple card, but it has this fun little floating element. So I'm going to do that for my team meeting coming up in June. So let's see, I'm gonna go to this view here. And thank you guys so much again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed watching. And I will record little videos and put them on YouTube with more details and all the measurements on my blog so that you can refer to those if you need to. And next week I'm going to be doing, oh, I just forgot. My mind is so full of stuff right now. I just finished 2 graphic design classes and my daughter's swim team. I am the president of, so I'm trying to get that going after not swimming and having a team for 2 years. And so we've got a lot going on this week. So that's, I'm trying to look over there on my calendar. Okay, but it's going to be fun cards. I can't remember. It's got to be a suite. So it's got to be one of these suites. So it's not the T one. I already did that one. Oh, yes. It's the Awash in Beauty oh, I've been making cards with this, and I even did a little video for the demonstrators showing off this suite. So I'm gonna show you those as well. But oh my gosh, you can make such pretty cards with this suite. And of course, you know I love watercoloring, and so it's all like watercolored images, and you can cut all of these out. So this, and then this leaf thing, and then the big flower and the other rose, and oh, just so many pretty papers. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you come back next Tuesday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, and bring friends so you can see. Oh, you can't see what I'm showing you because my hands aren't there anymore. This is the Awashin Beauty, sorry. So watercolored, really pretty. Which reminds me, I have samples of all of the designer series papers. And I'm selling these for $30 plus $5 shipping. So you get the name, the number, all the colors that are in it, the price, how many sheets are in it, and you get one of each so that you can see all the different designs. Or if that's not quite enough for you, and as always, I'm doing a designer series paper share, and I cut all the designer series paper into 6x6 sheets, and I put the same label on them, and so you'll have each one in 6x6 sheets. And this is $55 plus $5 shipping and handling. So you get a selection of all the DSPs, and you get to try them out and see which ones you like better and which ones you want to order the full 12x12 package of. So it's a nice way to kind of get a sampling of everything. So just email me and let me know if you're interested in purchasing the 6x6 or the 3x6. And the 3x6 comes with a ring to put them on and hole punched like this. So nice and easy samplers, and it's a great way to keep track of the designer series papers that were in each catalog as well. That's another thing that I use them for. So those are available as well. All right. Hope you have a great Tuesday, and you have a great week, and great last day of May, and great first week of June. I'm going to be super busy doing a volunteer meeting for swim meet, and then the time trial swim meet, and then a children's activity for our church. So it's going to be a fun week. Yay! So thank you guys again for joining me.